Hi, my name is Aurora Riali, and I'm creating this presentation for a class that I am taking at CSU Fullerton towards my master's degree in education technology. The class is specifically about issues in instructional design of classroom software, and this project is for our multimedia development assignment. I represent my own company, AR Productions, and Dr. Gonzalez is my client. Let's go ahead and get started. The project is going to focus on storyboarding a learning app. I focused on an area that my students are commonly struggling with. The area identified is orthographic projection, which is the ability to visualize and create 2D views of a 3D model based on its 3D representation. This is a skill that is very important to my class. Some students definitely struggle with this concept in the beginning engineering design courses. My students are in the midst of a vast, unplanned experiment surrounded by digital technologies, and the apex of this boom is the introduction of apps for tablets and smartphones. The main attraction for incorporating a mobile app in my classroom is that it can be used in tandem with my classroom curriculum, and it helps my students understand complex material. So this project is going to focus on creating a learning app specifically for orthographic projection, and throughout the rest of this video, you will see a storyboard which would help you visualize my idea for this app. On the home screen, my students can see the title with the name of the app, which is It's a 3D World. Next, they would be given three different options. One being to practice and learn, the second one being to play the game, and finally the third one to complete against other users. If the student chooses the practice area, they will be taken to the next screen, which has some different options. On the top right, you can go back to the menu home screen. On the top left, you can select a different widget which displays a 3D model that they could choose from, and they can pick different ones. On the bottom, they can choose a project option, which I will explain later. And on the bottom right, they can choose an unfold option, which I will also explain later in this presentation. After a student has chosen a widget from the widget option, they will be simply using their fingers and hold down on the screen to orbit around that widget in order to see the different views of each side of it, meaning they will better view and understand the front view versus top and or side view of that 3D model object. If they click the widget button, the next screen will display something that looks like this. Here they can click and pick on a different 3D model that they would like to orbit around and exercise with. For the purpose of this presentation, I picked the very upper left corner 3D model inside the red box. After choosing a model from the widget screen, they will have the option to project the model. If they click on the project button, it will project the different views of the object onto the glass box, as shown in this image. The next option available bottom left of the screen, it's called unfolding, which means it's going to unfold the glass box and project each view in 2D. So if they click unfold, the box will begin to unfold and the student will then be able to see different views of that widget in 2D. Let's take a look. This is the box beginning to unfold after they click the unfold option button. If they continue to click on the unfold button again, it's going to take them to a represented orthographic projection in 2D, showing like this. This is how a 3D model is represented in a 2D orthographic projection. If they choose to go back to the main menu button up here in the upper right corner, then they can play the game, which is based on a point value. The student will be given random widgets to choose from the library, which have already previously been submitted and preloaded, and then the game will display different answers to choose from on the left side of the screen. Based on the widget they previously chose and studied, the students will then click and choose on the box showing in the 2D representation, after which the game would give them a score or a point value. In my case, the correct representation in 2D of the 3D model shown in the right side of the screen, it's the red boxed option in the very bottom of the left screen. So it's the very bottom option of the three options offered by the game. And finally, if the students go back to the main menu and choose the compete option, then they can log in with a user account and compete against other classmates. So for example, here you'll take a look at the compete screen. Here the example I am providing is where I'm playing against Sarah and I'm in the lead with 10 points. That would definitely give my students the motivation to practice the skill they learned in class and also to compete against some other classmates. Finally, I would like to share my references. Some of the images that you have seen on this project have been taken from this manual, and these were some of the quotes that I also have included. I would like to thank you for watching my presentation and learning about my ideas for a learning app in regards to the orthographic projection.